반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
The ultimate villain, Choi Myung-ji, finally meets her downfall. Her time has run out with no place left to run or hide. Even the idea of feeding her prison food feels like a waste. Better to let her go hungry and face divine punishment. As she sits behind bars, Choi Myung-ji begins to realize too late what truly matters in life. Family. Had she seen it earlier, she might not have lived blinded by greed. She could have cherished her loved ones and treated them with sincerity and love. The key to her capture lies in the one person she was emotionally vulnerable to. The weakness is exploited when Detective Joe, her confidant, is arrested. Thanks to the persistent efforts of the determined couple, Guhana and Hwang Jin Goo, Shin Yeo-jin and Yun Song-ho draw closer to uncovering the truth. But for a while, Detective Joe remains defiant, pretending not to know about the hit and run involving Yeo-jin. Yun Song-ho, desperate and furious, confronts him, but Detective Joe remains unmoved. This only intensifies the tension, making the eventual confession more impactful. Finally, Detective Joe can no longer keep silent. His guilt overcomes him and he begins to talk. Around the same time, the hit-and-run driver, who had also remained loyal to Choi Myung-ji, begins to waver. Both men, under pressure and burdened by their conscience, admit that their crimes were committed under Choi Myung-ji's orders. The turning point comes when Shin Yeo-jin reveals she had recorded Choi Myung-ji's incriminating words. When the audio is played back, even the hardened criminals are visibly shaken. Hearing Choi Myung-ji casually talk about hiring someone to eliminate the hit-and-run suspect completely breaks their loyalty. This moment seals Choi Myung-ji's fate. The evidence is undeniable and her former allies betray her. Detective Joe confesses to Shin Yeo-jin while the hit-and-run driver turns to Yun Song-ho. Both strike the final blow against Choi Myung-ji. Her greed, jealousy, and the thirst for power cause immense pain to many. Now it's time to remove her from everyone's life so peace and healing can begin. Yun Song-ho, calm and methodical, writes letters to the hit-and-run driver, slowly persuading him. His persistence pays off, especially when he appeals to the driver's love for his young child Eun-chong. Overcome with guilt, the driver confesses. He reveals that Choi Myung-ji promised him a large sum to run over Yoon Yeo-jin. He never knew the girl was Choi Myung-ji's own niece. Choi Myung-ji had claimed that Yeo-jin posed a threat to her daughter Seo-young and needed to be eliminated. The driver, unaware that Yeo-jin had a baby, is devastated when he learns of Eun-chong's existence. The truth weighs heavily on him and his confession spills out uncontrollably. Now, Choi Myung-ji's reckoning is inevitable. As the storm of justice closes in, she braces herself for the consequences. The double crosses sting, the betrayals cut deep, and the truth becomes her prison. Her rage erupts when she realizes the people she paid off have turned on her. She's furious that the money she embezzled was wasted, bribing criminals who ultimately sealed her fate. And so the curtain falls on Choi Myung-ji, not with glory but with disgrace.
'Cause you are beautiful.